What's up guys, Jet Gaming here with another video. Pretty much this video is just about KVK1. I recently made a new startup account just to experience that KVK1 again, because when I first started playing I never played KVK1. I would just farm. I didn't know what KVK was, so I think this is what I think as a decent free to play or very low spender account should look like for KVK1. I think you should be at least VIP 10, which gives you that one commander sculpture, the gold one. But ideally you would want to get to 12. That would be ideally. My account's 83 days old, and I just want to show you some of the best commanders that you can use in KVK1 that you can still get away with. So let's get to it. I think one of the best marches out there right now would be Sun Tzu with Pirius. Sun Tzu is very good at not just, with infantry, but also it could be used as garrison. Sun Tzu does a lot of damage. It does it's like a half AoE circular damage, so it hits up to, I believe, hits up to 3 enemy troops in a like a little fan shaped area. And yeah, I mean, blue equipment I think would be your focus to get into, because trying to get like epic or legendary would just not work out too much. One, because it's very expensive, and two, because you wouldn't be able to have a full set. But I think like just some blue equipment is pretty decent. I have a little purple one right here, but it gives pretty good defense and stuff, so I would focus on some blue equipment. There's this windswept like, I guess, set. You would want to ideally get the 4, but I think even with just the 2-piece, 2% attack would still be good. You also would want to get the gate shield. This one's very good. It gives you, once you hit the crit, it gives you like pretty much 10.5 health, which that's crazy. That's a lot. So Sun Tzu Pierce would be your first priority. You want to get them to level 60. I'm still working on it, but you want to get them to level 60 so you can carry more troops in there. Your second one, if you're a low spender, it would be Minamoto. Minamoto is a very good commander too, especially in the early game. He's a legendary. You get him pretty much by just buying the VIP bundles. The first one, this is like $1, I believe, gives you 10 sculptures. This one gives you 10, and then 10, and then as you go, it just adds up more and more sculptures. The only thing is that it gets pricier and pricier and pricier. Like here, this is the last bundle for him. It's $100. That would be, buying all these bundles would get you a max Minamoto, which is I think like $200, which is still a lot, but it's a very good commander. So that one I would run Minamoto with Kyle. Call him double C, so this guy. You want to also focus, I think with him, it's a legendary. It's much more expensive to invest like experience points and stars. I think level 50 would be pretty good. And same thing over here, you want to focus on the blue equipment. Obviously if you have a little more, you can put some purple. Like here I still have this green one that I need to work on, but it gives you pretty good stats. It gives you 6.1, 6.5 defense, and 5.5 health, which health is the most important thing you can get in the game. And I still need the pants that I'm working to get. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, just the pants. So it would be Minamoto with double C. That would be a good second march. A third march, what you focus on would be Aethelflaed. Aethelflaed is a very good commander, and it's a free commander. You get her sculptures right here. You go to campaign on the expedition. So as you do expedition, there's these things right here that you beat, and it lets you claim like an extra one every day. So you have to like try to get as much as you can, ideally over here. So you get about, I think like, how many you get to potentially get her sculptures. And you can also get it right here on the metal store. And she's pretty much like a free gold commander you can get by that. It will take a little bit of time, but she's a very good commander. She's leadership, so you can put pretty much different types of troops in there. Like if you're running, because I know in KVK1 as a low spender and free to play, you don't have like crazy amount of troops. You probably have one full infantry and one full cavalry march. But now you have still like archers, you have leftover cavalry and infantry. You know, she could be a very good third march. You know, you can put in the rest of the archers and the rest of the cavalry and the rest of the infantry in here, and just use her. She's very good and she's pretty strong as well. Her, I would pair her with I think with Joan of Arc would be good. She's a good support. She'll help, you know, pretty much all your troops, all your allied troops. She'll buff them up. She'll help them out. As you see here, you know, she'll buff up archers, cavalry, and infantry. So you're helping not just yourself, but you're helping your allies when you're fighting in the ball. So she's a good one with Aethelflaed. That's a good third march. I still don't have any equipment on her, but I'm probably gonna put her just kind of like a little mixture of both. Of archers, cavalry, and infantry. Just kind of like the extra equipment. Yeah, she's a good third march. And I think as a free-to-play or low spender, I think you're gonna be at most running like 3 solid to maybe 4 marches. So those would be pretty good 3 marches. So it would be Sun Tzu with Pyrrhus, Minamoto with Cao. But if you don't have Minamoto and you haven't invested in Minamoto, you would place Minamoto with Baibars. Baibars is also a good commander, a good cavalry commander to run, especially like in attacking cities, attacking flags or whatever, fortresses, whatever it is. So yeah, so that would be either Minamoto or Baibars with Cao. You know, as your secondary or as a cavalry march. And then the third one would be like Aethelflaed with Joan of Arc. That would be a good 3 marches. That would be a solid 3 good marches. If you happen to know you have more troops and you want to run a 4th, it would be Kusinoko. He's a good arch commander. You know, he's pretty strong, and in KVK1 he's strong as well. So it would be Kusinoko with with Imhotep. Him and Imhotep would be pretty good. I don't have Imhotep unlocked. Well, actually I don't have him upgraded, but I should upgrade him. And his sculptures are all free. You can also get them from the keys, so you know it's not hard to max out. It'll probably take a time, but them two would be pretty good 3rd infantry. 4th like archer march. That would be like Kusinoko with Imhotep. That would be your 4th march, and they're pretty good in KVK1. You know, I see people still using them in KVK2, and they're pretty decent. So those would be some pretty good marches in the first KVK. And I think like an ideal power would be like about 12 to 15 million as a low spender free to play in KVK1. You know, you don't have to have 20-30 million, because you know it's not easy to get there. You know me, I'm a very low spender here, and I got some decent resources. It's not a crazy, but for me, I mean, it's decent. I don't have a lot of speed ups, that's what I do need, which I'll get a bunch from killing barbs. I have collected a bunch of AP, and I'm gonna use to kill barbs. I'm gonna get a bunch of healing and universal speed ups. So far here I have about 2 or 3 city skins. I did get the hidden lotus skin, which will boost my cavalry attack by 5, and it's a nice skin. It looks nice too. But yeah, I think that's what a KVK1 account should sort of be, around that much. Well, before I go, I want to show you also like zenith of powers in KVK1. So in KVK1, there will be sometimes these crazy players that like, just crazy players that put up so many points, like this Lukami guy in 36, 35. I think he's like over 200 million power right now, and that's crazy. That's a lot of money in there. I don't know if that's his like secondary account, but that's crazy. I think that one's like at 100 also. KVK1s, their zeniths of powers are pretty decent. Just, you know, taking in consideration not everybody has like thousands of days or many years just saved up because they haven't had time to save up. So if you ever do want to compete at zenith, if it's I think for a good zenith power push in KVK1 would be like, to be on the safe side, like 20 million. 10, I wouldn't do it. You're just gonna waste for nothing. Like there's a lot of guys over here like close to 10 and 10, and they're just not gonna make it. It's a good push, just you're not gonna compete over here. But I think 25 million would be a good place to be safe at. But yeah, we are Kingdom 36, 39. I just want to show you our rankings as of now. Our top player is at 110 million, Knife. You know, we had some pretty good. I think we'll, by KVK1, by the time we start fighting, we'll have like 4 T5s. So our alliance, our top 1 alliance has about 2.1 billion power, which is pretty good for KVK1. Top 2, 1.5, top 3, 1.2, top the 4th is about 1 million. These all kind of just very small players, but these would be our main alliances that we're gonna fight in KVK. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you don't know what KVK is it's like kingdom versus kingdom. So you go into like this map. It's like a starting map again. It's like a new map you teleport into, and you kind of, different kingdoms start in different like areas. Like one would start here, a different kingdom here, different here, and a different one over here, for example. And then as time goes by and chronicles pass, different passes open, like in this next zone, let's say, and different kingdoms will come through these passes, and your kingdom will go, and if you're enemies, you would fight each other for pretty much for territory and stuff. But I'll probably make a different video more explaining on what it is and stuff. But I have about, I can't even see what those things, 675,000 troops. So I'm almost close to a full infantry march and almost full cavalry march, and sort of a little bit more than half of an archer march. So I'll probably be running those 3 marches, just 3 marches, which what I was talking about. You know, you don't have a crazy amount of speed ups as a low spender, free to play. So my marches are gonna be Sun Tzu with Purist, Minamoto with Cao, and Etofled. It's gonna be Etofled with Juan of Arc, or with buy bars. What are those two? I don't know yet. It might be with buy bars. Since I got a max, so he's gonna be able to do more punch. So those are probably gonna be my 3 marches. You know, I can't run a 4th. I don't have the troops or any type of equipment or a good commander for it. So those would be my good 3. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. You know, don't forget to subscribe, like my videos. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so you know, help me out. I appreciate everything.